Hi guys, it's Margaret, and today I'm bringing you my room organization video. This is my plan for how I am attempting to attack this room, which is my workroom that I don't get much work done in. Basically what this room has turned into is a bit of a dumping ground. As you guys know, I sell on eBay and Etsy and Amazon FBA. I make YouTube videos, and I have a whole workroom here that has just turned into the dumping ground for when we clean out the house, when we clean out the boys' rooms, when we think about things we want to donate, we end up setting them into this room. When I do haul videos, if I don't have a place to put them right away, I just set them in the bags on the floor in this room. So it is literally a dumping ground. There's a pathway that I can get through, and it's not a usable space. I would love for this room to be very, very usable for me, and for me to be able to go in there and feel productive. So that has been my focus. I've had quite a number of comments suggesting I check out different books or different organization methods, and I may still go back and do those, but I wanted to try what would work for me first and see if my method does well for me. So I decided that before I even walked into that room, I would sit down and write out a list of what I want to do, what I want this room to be, and sort of map out my strategy for attacking this room. So what do I want this room to be? I want this room to be a functional room, a functional workroom, a real one, where I can list, where I can take pictures, and even make my videos, because as you can see now, I'm sitting on the floor in the hallway. Sometimes I make videos from my bedroom. Sometimes I make videos from my kitchen table, just wherever I find the space. Same is true for haul videos because I don't have any space in my workroom. And then how do I want to feel when I'm in this space? I want to feel like I want to be there. I want to feel motivated to get work done when I'm in there. Right now, I walk in and I turn around and I walk right back out. It is so cluttered. So now that I have visualized what I want to do in this room, make it functional, make it usable, make me want to go in there and do all of the things I do for the different aspects of my business, the next thing I'm going to ask myself is, what do I want to focus on first? Do I want to focus on a specific item in the room, a specific section of the room? Do I want to just run in and start attacking? What do I want to do? So I'm thinking that for me, I am planning on segmenting the room. There are 4 walls, there are 2 closets, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna go in. Oh, and there's the floor, because apparently now the floor is one of the walls because it's covered with stuff. So I'm going to attack, I think, the floor first, because then I can get to the other places. So once I have my focus set, I'm attacking the floors. My plan is to have some tubs out or some bags out. I'm going to have one that's labeled for Amazon FBA. So when I find things that are going to Amazon, it's going in the tub. eBay and Etsy, going in the tub. Maybe one for donating, maybe. One for donating or for the local garage sale site. So I will have all of those things set up and ready to go. So when I pick up an item, it is ready to go in one of those tubs. The next thing I think that I'm going to try for myself is setting a timer to see how much I can get done in, say, 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes, here we go, go. And I've got my tub set up, I've got my tub set out, I've got my timer going, and I want to see how much I can attack in those 10 minutes. And hopefully this will help me take any kind of emotion out of it, because I know myself, and when I see, generally when I walk into that room thinking about decluttering and de-stressing, I start seeing dollar signs on all of the haul items that I've picked up, and it makes it really hard for me to take that item and redonate it. And finally, I had to sit down and make a list for myself of how I'm planning on doing a little more focusing in my business. Right now, I pretty much pick up anything I think I can flip and make a good profit on, but it's turned into me picking up things that I have no desire to list. So, for example, a while back, I went through and cleared out the clothing and shoes because I just don't have a desire to list those things. I'm so glad that there are people that are making a great living off of that. It actually makes me feel really good to know that that's an option that's out there. But for me, it's not something that I have a passion for. So when I pick these things up, they just sit there. So I've got a number of larger items or items that I've picked up because I've heard bolos for, or people doing really well with, that have just sat in this workroom for months because I have no desire or passion for listing them. So those are going to be the things that will end up going back into donating or going to the local garage sale site. And while I've had a lot of people giving me advice on what they would do, I feel like this is going to be the right thing for me and my business. And I feel okay about it because generally when I pick up things in a garage sale or a thrift store and I have a haul, usually 1 or 2 of those items have sold and it pays for everything else and then some. So I feel pretty comfortable redonating or getting rid of some of these other things that really are just taking up space and I don't have a passion for listing. So I'm going to give you a teensy peek into the room, tiny moment of truth, which is frightening, honestly, but maybe it will help. Maybe it will help if I do this. So I'm going to open the door and just see, let's see what you see. How about that? All right, here goes. There it is. So as you can see, that is part of the craziness of the room. There are shelves lining that wall over there. I'm not turning the light on. I'm not gonna do it. You can see bags and baskets of things that have been garage saled or thrift. That basket down over there has got some items that we've cleaned out from around the house that we were planning on getting rid of. There's a whole nother wall here. This wall has got shelves along the back side of that is also full of boxes and other things. I'm gonna bring you a little closer in so you can see some more over there. So you see all those boxes against the window? Those are boxes of things that came from the storage that were my grandmother's. There are tubs. You can see right in there, those tubs right there. Those are boxes of fabric that my mom has given me from de-stashing her quilting fabric. So yeah, and there's, oh, also, let me one more time. There's that gray area right there. That is some of the items from the antique mall because I closed out my antique booth. So yeah, basically it is the whole world coming to rest in this room. My major plan, I think, as far as organizing goes, is to have a shelving unit or shelves for, you know, there's one for my eBay things that need to be listed. There's a shelf for my Amazon FBA things. There is a shelf for things I might want to put on garage sale. And then there would be a space, a workable space, like a table where I could do my shipping, where I could do my videos, and get the things away from the window so I've got some natural light working in this room. So it's a bit embarrassing, but like I said, I'm lucky in this moment to be able to take a break from everything and really get refocused. So luckily I have that ability right now to do, and I'm going to take that, and crossing fingers that it won't take the 2 weeks that I'm giving it, but I'm giving myself 2 weeks to do this. Now, if I didn't have small children, I'm thinking it wouldn't take me 2 weeks, but because I know I'll only be able to work in chunks, that's the way it's going to have to go. So, first things first, I'm going to attack the floor in 10-minute chunks and see how much I can get done. Wish me luck!